G'day, legends. Well, some would, and possibly rightly so, suggest that the world's turned to shit, that we've got a lot of chaos happening around the place. I would suggest, however, that when we say that's happening quite regularly, what we're doing is not allowing ourselves to take a breath and actually see order in the chaos for the deeper reasons why things are happening. But there's a lot of people, like a lot of you are stepping up now and being leaders. And sometimes it takes things like this to occur that make people stand up and be leaders. And what a beautiful thing that really is. To a lot of you, though, that I'm witnessing at the moment, I offer something. Take it or leave, it doesn't matter. But I offer, be careful of how you step up. If you step up in anger, then take a breath. Because if you act in anger, then you'll bring collateral damage. Anger doesn't mean act. Anger means pause, reflect, and see the change which is required. Then do what's necessary. A warrior who acts in emotion ends in destruction. A warrior who acts from emotion wins the fight, wins the battle, wins the war. And remember, a warrior will walk away from a battle that does not go to winning the war. So it's really key. Understand, if you're stepping up and you've got fury inside you and that's why you're stepping up, just take a breath right now, because that actually won't help you see what needs to happen. And it will cause suffering for you. And you don't need that. That's not the reason why you're stepping up in the first place. Correct me if I'm wrong, the reason why you'd be stepping up is because you want to bring a better world, which is great. It's just you don't need to do it from a place of suffering, because suffering simply breeds more suffering. So that'd be one thing. And the other thing is, we've also got to own why this is all happening. Lots of people in the world have become so tied to societal metrics that they've made them false kings for themselves. They don't know what success and failure truly is for themselves, except in the metrics of society. I'm just about to take a bunch of blokes early next month through this whole process. You see, success and failure are the same thing. The law of polarity states that. Everything is the same, but to varying degrees. So how are success and failure the same? Well, they unite in a transcendent function called purpose. They call you to find and live your purpose. And that means that you don't see failure in the traditional sense of what we would call that term. And you don't see success necessarily as the same. You look for stuff like accomplishment. You know that service is key. But if you're tied to metrics, say money, status, material possessions, and you'll justify them till the cows come home. Like human beings are so fascinating how we can justify so much stuff. And, governments justify control. Parents justify control. And the funny thing is, if we can't sit back and look at this thing, the law of polarity, and go, well, there's two sides to every coin. We can't go, well, that low-income worker is slamming the high-income worker of being tax avoidant. But at the same time, they're abusing the system by rorting it in some way, shape or form. Just look in Australia at the NDIS system and how it's been rorted by people. That wasn't done by high-income earners. So the other thing is, politicians are overstepping their reach. Well, have a look at helicopter parenting. People are saying, government needs to do something, and then yell at government when they do something. That all comes from a very confused society in a place of chaos. So hence my point. Right now, one of the best things we can possibly do is take a breath. Yes, step up and lead. That's so beautiful. Do it for a pure reason. Ensure your intent is pure. If it's not, it will bring this suffering for you and for possibly people around you, and you don't want that. The reason why you want to step up is for a better world. So two other things to that. Have a look at what 2025 in this current situation are presenting as lessons that you need to learn. Now, those lessons won't be something like I trust too easily or I should have stepped up before. No, that's a negative context. The lesson will be always positive and growth orientated. Doesn't mean to say it will be easy. Doesn't mean to say it'll be not a big wet salmon smash to the face. I mean, I've received many of them, but they've always been for the betterment of me to step up as an individual, to evolve as an individual. So if you're stepping up in this time of chaos, I salute you. I think it's an amazing thing. Do it with an open heart and a balanced mind. Do it through emotion. Don't do it in emotion. And learn from our past so that we can make that past the best possible stepping stone into the future. Trust you got something from it. Big love.